There's a lot to talk about. I've been pre-ordering a bunch of stuff. I got some stuff a couple months ago from Target. I got those two up for pre-order. And then I just found Raphael today, like right before recording. So, let's get into it and get it over with. Here's everything Power Princess comes with. I chose to do Power Princess because she's the only one that was already open. Her sword, it's a very nice, clean silver metal. Got a little bit of a ding there, but that's fine. The red's in very nicely. Yeah, I like the gold. Very nice. The shield, it's got a clip, just the clip, not the other handle, like the peg, so they can grab onto it. It's very hard for her to grab it because this little armor bit on her forearm, I had it on this hand for a while, and you could see it dug into the hand. So, open hand for doing open-handed stuff. A fist, because you always need to punch somebody. And then she's got two holding hands, or grabbing hands, for holding stuff. This is a really nice figure. I forgot how much I like this Power Princess figure. She's been in like a box for me to review, and I forgot to review it till now. So, really nice silhouette. Really nice. Blue. I like the blue and the gold. It's not typical color you see together, but I like it. I like her face. Her face is very nice. The red to go with her sword is a nice touch. She has, like, I've been, like, sitting here doing this, like, for the first bit, for when I had everything stretched out on the table, and she just wouldn't stand. Of course, you're gonna do it now, but anyway. The hair is matte black. She's muscly, but not like She-Hulk, or Red She-Hulk. She looks like an Amazon. It'd be great if they had the rights to DC figures, because I could just see them doing this, but for Wonder Woman. Not much to say other than she stands at I'd like to say 6.5. A little over 6.5. 6 3/4 maybe. I don't know. For articulation, you ain't gonna get her to look up, so yeah, no. You get her to look down. A little bit of tilt this way, but the hair arm goes up. Rotate, bicep, double jointed elbow for a female figure. That's great. Well, now it's great. Now it's just standard. No rotation at the wrist. Or this bit. I don't know why I was expecting this bit to rotate. I don't know. Her sword wielding hands will hinge and swivel. The other two hands have the other rotation. Back, forward, diaphragm, leg go up, not so much back, and out. Wow. Upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, Yeah, there is calf rotation. Ankles down, up, and there is some pivot. So here's Red She-Hulk. A nice picture of Red She-Hulk on the side. Nice picture of Red She-Hulk on the back, alongside her bio in several different languages. Bunch of boring legal crap. She-Hulk, another picture of She-Hulk. And then it just says Hulk with a fist up there. And it's already open, so just go bop, bop, bow. Here is everything that comes in the box. Her weapons, I thought they were going to be like Elektra's. They are not. They are much more of a stronger plastic. So, yeah, just silver with a red handle. Not much to say about that. And then she's got 2 pairs of fists, 2 open grabby hands to hold the size, and 2 of these, like, I don't know what you call them. But be careful when popping the hands on and off, because this is a separate piece. You don't want that to fall off. The head that comes on the body in the box is very nice. I feel like this one is a little too close to that gray She-Hulk and the green repaint to be used, but I really like that she's angry. And then I really like the amount of hair they gave her on this. She-Hulk stands, Red She-Hulk stands at 7 1/4 inches tall. And she's mostly reuse of the gray She-Hulk, and I'm gonna say the green repaint because I have the repaint. I do not have the gray one, so. But yeah, it's just mostly that. It's mostly that, other than the new shirt piece and I want to say that upper torso right there, because that was not how she looked. The feet are a little small. Like, I find it hard for her to stand because of the feet. Articulation, you're not going to get any head movement going back. You're going to get a little going. Well, she can look at herself, I guess. Rotation. Yeah, that's the other thing. The head wants to pop off, and it's really hard to pop it back on. I can't tell if it's on there or not, but I'm pretty sure it is. I don't know. Arm goes out. Rotation, bicep, and then single jointed elbow. And then I think there's rotation here. Yes, there is. Wrists, hinge. Back, forward. And then she's got a diaphragm. Up. Or out to the side. Go forward. Go back. Upper thigh cut. Yep, the head wasn't on all the way. Knees. Foot goes up, down, and forward facing pin for rocker. So here's Power Princess and She-Hulk next to the Hulk and a Wolverine I had. Both are next to a Battery Bill. Let's open Grizzly because I've been wanting to open him since I got him last night. I forgot to show it off, but here's a really nice picture of the Grizzly, Marvel's Grizzly, and then it's a picture of him and his bio in several different languages. Here's the other picture of him, and it says Amazing Spider-Man, so I know where he's going. Got the first tray and the second tray. So the second little tray comes with his back pieces, because this is a reuse of the Ursa Major Build-A-Figure. And just match the holes. Is it going to go in there? Yes, it is. Here's everything he's got going for him. I don't think that this head right here is reuse of the Ursa Major head. Because I don't think the Ursa Major head could do that, did it? Because I don't have the Ursa Major, but this... I don't want to make another team if I don't have to, but I'd love to have this head on display now. Yeah, that's like a really cool, dude, okay. And then you got more of like a bear suit, I guess, because, yeah. The fur detail on both of the heads could really use a wash just to bring it out, like the darker brown around the eyes, and then the snout, yeah, it's very nice. I mean, it's a bare hand, it's a bare claw, and then I guess this one's for holding the gold or something. Maybe more holding the bag. Yeah, that would make more sense. Yeah, bag has a lock on it. Didn't know that until I started looking around for a Spider-Man and went, what is that? First Central Bank. And then he comes with a more... Yeah, this one's more for holding the gold, yeah. Yeah, there you go. It's got some detailing on it. Pure gold, 100%, 1,000 grams. Don't know what that word says above it. Looks like a very logo. Dude, that's like the Doctor Doom logo from, I don't know if it's from the comics or not. But then you got this pile of gold that's just like, oh, look, this is a pile of gold. And then it's a nicely stacked pile of gold. Hollow, but it's covered up. Oh, Grizzly stands just at 7 3/4. What happened? Why is it not? What? And it's got this really nice brown like a darker brown to all the muscles, but still, I think it could use like much more brown to really draw out all the details. He's got abs. It's just so weird to see a bear with abs, even though this isn't a bear, you know. It's just yeah, I mean, just nice fur sculpt, nice hands. Oh, you didn't bother with the bottom of the feet, did you? It's such a I have the 5-pack and it came with Razorback, but I don't have Razorback on display. Yeah, I'm looking right up my shelf. I do not have him on display. So, I don't know where Razorback went. If I knew where he went, I would have him in this review. Yeah. But that's a nice face sculpt. Can't really look up. Can look down. He can go side to the side, but not really like... See, this is where the dumbbell, because he's got the dumbbell, this is where the dumbbell really helps with like him going like that, like that. Where is the... Yep, there it is. Arms go out. Full rotation will pop this off. I might leave him like this without this back piece on. I don't know. See how I feel at the end of this review, I guess. Bicep, single jointed elbow, wrists, swivel. Oh, they sculpted on his hinge, they sculpted the fur. Front and back. Wow, that's so cool. I didn't even notice that. Wow. He'll go forward. He'll go back. He's got the diaphragm so he can go all nuts with it. Ooh, ratchets. Leg go forward. Go back. Swivel. Go out. Single jointed knee. Down. Up. And then pivot. Oh, here's Jameson, and here's the Maximum Spider-Man. Who's next to Bed Ray Bill? Go to Kingpin now. Front and back. I've got all of these except for this one right here. And then you can just go bam. And like this. Open it, go bop bop. I don't really care for this head. It looks... his eyes are too derpy. He's got blue eyes. One blue that way, the other blue that way. This head's a little better. But I just don't really care for these heads. I saw a head swap with the Gamerverse Kingpin, and I really want to try that when I get him down. So, he comes with his diamond cane. It's got diamond on it, the gold, and it's just solid brown. So, yeah, not much to say about it. I do have this head. So. Ugh. I don't know. I feel like if it was the regular Build-A-Figure, like the suit, not this crazy suit, you know, just a straight suit and tie, you know, I feel like it would work. But no. This is a re-release of a re-release. He's got the red on his pocket square. He's got the orange, the blue, a little bit of gold, pearl pants. Man, these are just a fashion statement, aren't they? Like, granted, these are much darker, but still, purple pants are a fashion statement in the Marvel Universe. And he's got his cane that he will not hold like this. So, just gotta sit in there like that, and he is Pippin. Not much to say with this dude. It's not like something crazy. He can look up. He can look down. Look side to side. Arms go up. Single jointed elbow. Wrists swivel. Diaphragm. Diaphragm. And then he's got the bit of a tilt. Whoa. His legs go forward, back, out, upper thigh cut, single jointed knee, and then the shoes, they go up, down, and pivot. There's a little bit of pivot. Pin stands at 7.5 inches tall. The Gamerverse is a reuse of the Joe Fixit body, not the Kingpin body. I did not. I probably knew that and forgot because that's just how I am, but he's definitely smaller. That's why the head looked off alongside the skin tone next to the Maximum Spider-Man and Beta Ray Bill. Here is the box for Raphael. I don't know why it says peel here, but it opens and you got a picture of the figure and you got the window showing the figure, showing off the figure with the newspaper, 35th anniversary. You got all this. Then I didn't know he comes with the trench coat. I did not look at this box until now, but I was looking in here and I was just I was looking in here at the thing and I was like, oh, he comes with a hat. Is it just a hat or, oh, there's a trench coat. That's so cool. That's how so yeah, you can do the full thing. Nickelodeon logo. And then you get the knife and you go swipe. Took me a minute to open that box, but you got the trench coat right here, held on by some tape. And then you got everything else. So this is my first ever Ninja Turtle figure. Of the Ninja Turtles. I have the NECA Casey Jones. I found him earlier this year. I just don't know how to tackle getting him out of this box. Because his feet and his hands are in the plastic tray. Okay, so it took a little bit, but everything is now out of the box. Time I cut the camera off and I'm playing with this dude, like while I was setting up this, all the accessories, I kept humming the movie theme. But I guess let's start with the pizza. Man, that's the way I like my pizza. Full of olives and bell peppers. But it's a very nice slice of pizza. His side. We've got a pair of, I guess, or a hand that I guess is to hold the newspaper or the pizza. And then this is just like a wide open holding hand. And it is not this green. It is much more of like it is a much closer to this green here than what is showing on the camera, because it is like cartoon green. Yeah, it is much darker. Got the TCRI canister. Here's the bat, I guess, from Casey Jones. He's got an extra headband because the one that comes on him from the box is over his shoulders. Yeah, he is not that bright. Not at all. He is much closer to the movie, I promise. And yeah, it's not in there all the way, but yeah, it'll work. A newspaper made of actual paper. It's getting worse. Or it's worse. And you get a bunch of this. And it is actually blurry. It's not because of, like, it won't focus. We're number 1. Something about basketball. Got the backpack. Why is everything green so much brighter on my camera? Like, everything else is closer to the normal color. Yeah, everything else is closer to the normal color except for the greens. And then you get this fedora. And I think it'll just fit on his head like this. Yeah, it should just fit on his head like... Yeah, it fits on his head like that. And then it's got the hole for the bandana bit. No bendy wires in the trench coat. You get all of this. Plastic buttons. I think those are, yeah, those aren't real holes. More buttons over here. They're very nice beige color. Put him in a T-pose. Or not a T-pose, but his arms go back. Feed this through there. Feed this through there. That looks horrible. I don't really care for this look, so yeah, it doesn't really it's I guess if I don't really care for this look. So, I think I went over everything. I don't know, it was just a big old mess, but you can put the sigh over in this little loop right here. It looks nice. I took a few pictures with the trench coat because I don't think I'm ever gonna put this back on. It's too big. It's like it's not made for him, I guess. He's got the yellow on his front, brown on the back with the wrap going around. He's got the shoulder pads, the knee pads, little dots. I don't know what those are. He's got a bunch of a darker green all around him. Why is he smiling? I always like this Raph. I don't ever think of this Raph as smiling really. And then his head looks up, looks down, side to side, a little bit of, oh, that's a lot of tilt. Not a whole lot forward, not a whole lot back. Arm goes out, swivels. You got a double jointed elbow, but it's hindered a lot by this thing here, so don't get a whole lot. Wrists rotate and hinge. And then I'm going to take these out. So I can do, goes up, back, out, and a whole lot of swivel. Double jointed knee, again hindered by the knee pad. Foot will go up, down, and get a little bit of pivot. There you get pivot. So Raphael stands at 6.5 inches tall. Here he is next to Casey Jones and Bed Ray Bill. Okay, now we go on to the Hypno Hustler. I've been looking forward to this guy. So far I only have Cardiac, and I wonder what these are for, because I don't get what those would be for. Well, the only guitar I have is the one that came with the Spider-Punk from the Lizard Build-A-Figure wave. So, I found where these go. Do they? Well, then why are there holes in the feet? Yeah, they go there. Ba-boom. Like that. Why does he shoot from his feet and he cannot straighten his foot? Well, it won't go down. Well, he comes with this purple guitar, silver accents, black accents, the back panels, the strings. You got all the tuners up there, I guess. I don't know any of the slang or the words used for guitars, but it's real simple. You just slide him in through it. Then you got this hand that goes up here. Then you got this hand that goes like that. And it's got a pink little pick in the fingers. You've got this, which is cool because I have the one. Man, I'm surprised I still have it, but I've got the one with Dazzler and it's all gray. So that's nice. Smoke effects and blast effects. So this is going to be a very simple review. You've got the big boots that have gloss, like they're metal or something. Then you've got all white, purple up here. Got buttons or buckles or something. I don't know. They look like buttons. And then a speaker. You've got the bubbles around the shoulders. And then you got the collar piece with the speaker. You also have the Hypno glasses, which are really cool. Really like the afro. That's just cool. I mean, I like the afro. And then it ties in with the guitar and the little pick. So that's also cool. Hypno Hustler stands at 6.5 inches tall. And for articulation, he can look up, down. He's got a little bit of pivot, and then you can rotate. Shoulders go up, then they rotate, bicep swivel, double jointed pinless elbows, and then the wrists. Ooh, this one's tough. Wrist will hinge and swivel. Legs go up, back, out, swivel, rotate at upper thigh cut, double jointed knee, swivel at the calf, and then no going down, not a whole lot of up, but you do get a little bit of pivot. So here he is next to Spider-Man and Red She-Hulk. Here he is next to Beta Ray Bill. Let's move on to Abomination. I really like this box. I really like this artwork. I want to cut this out. And then you got Marvel's Abomination. And, it looks like the wall because of the Hulk and stuff. And then you got a really nice picture of Abomination. Picture of the figure. Another really nice picture of the Abomination. And then the Incredible Hulk. I'm going to cut this out of this box. I promise you that. And then, I forgot to mention. Oh, I completely forgot about it. But it came with this piece of plastic over the front. It was shoved up under the pegs, or not the peg, but the bicep and stuff, and it went under his chin and stuff, and I just thought it was weird. But now I can throw that all away. He's got this really nice head. And this Abomination. I don't like this look. Why does he have fingers on his head? I don't know. I don't want to be wrong, but I think one of those faces are supposed to be Rick Jones, if I'm not mistaken. And then he's got this angry head. It looks really nice. And again, it's not this bright of a green on the torso. And it's really not that dark, to be honest with you. But yeah, the face is really nice. The sculpt is really nice. All of this is soft plastic. That doesn't feel good, but it's still kind of soft, I guess. Those aren't very soft. It would not feel good, probably, to be hit in the face with this dude, because it is kind of sharp. Got the weird ass toes. So all of this is the Build-A-Figure from the game. So then all they gave us was another head. I wish they gave us fists, because that would have been really great to get fists for this dude, because it is a Hulk villain, I wish it was his Speedo look. I really don't care for the ripped pants on the Abomination. That would have been so much. That would have been so different if it was his Speedo look. Do a head swap. So that looks good. And then head goes up, down. It'll tilt a little bit that way, tilt a little bit that way. Can rotate. It's not on the ball all the way. It's not on there all the way. Why is it not on the way? He's got butterfly joints. His arms go up that much. Rotate. Upper bicep swivel. Double jointed knee, and then you got elbow. It's a single jointed elbow, and then it's got swivel right here. You got rotation at the arm or the wrists. Hinge. Leg goes out, back, and out that far. Upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, rotation up at the, I don't know what that is, I guess it's the ankle. So it goes forward, or that's back, forward, and then a forward facing pin for rocker. Here he is next to the Hulk and Red She-Hulk. There's Beta Ray Bill. Okay, so one more after this. Yeah, another one of my pre-orders down. So really like this picture. Really like this picture. Actually, I have this picture there. My favorite picture right there. Box opens, and then you got Avengers 60 of Earth's 60 years of Earth's mightiest. I got a little confused what I was reading. I got a birthday, like one of those birthday bags a couple years ago with this kind of design on it, but it's like just Iron Man, the Wasp, and one more person. So here's everything comes in the box other than the figures. So you got a tablet. I have the blue one that came with the what's his face? The Scientist Supreme. And then the little Quinjet. It's got the tires on it, or the landing gear. A for Avengers. You got Giant Man masked head. You've got Janet Van Dyne unmasked head. Looks a lot like Rita Farr. And then you got open grubby hands for Giant Man. And then you got these kind of hands for the Wasp. Beaker full of blue liquid. A Bunsen burner full of blue liquid. And the wings are white. I have the blue wasp. They're more of a pearlescent purple. Pink. Pink. And then I have the lady beetle, but it only came with one set of wings, which sucked. But those were like dark purple. Put the wings in the holes. Same on the other side. So I don't know if it's supposed to be like this or is it supposed to be on the other side, but I don't really care. This is such a great wasp figure. I don't really need the Giant Man, to be honest with you. I have the Ant-Man, but hey, I'll take the wasp because it's definitely needed an update. And then to do a head swap real quick with the, see if this will work. Skin tone doesn't match. Don't think that'll work, but hey, I don't know, because this head isn't great. I don't really care for the hair, so that sucks. So the wasp stands just at 6¼ inches tall to the tip of the head, and then she can look up, she can look down, tilt, rotation, arms go up. Not a whole lot of, I mean, this is soft, it'll kind of get out of the way, but it's hindered. And then you got bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, wrists, swivel, and hinge. Then you got down more at the waist. Not a whole lot of forward, you get a little bit of back. Tilt. Go forward. Go back. And out. Swivel, upper thigh cut. Double jointed knee. And then the legs go down, up, and a little bit of pivot. So, Hank Pym, Marvel's prominent wife beater. One of my favorite characters in comics, but now they don't have any idea of what to do with him other than make him an asshole. God, I can't stand Marvel for doing that. I really like his storyline. He's more or less my favorite because of what they did for him in Earth's Mightiest Heroes. But I don't really care for the texture of this lab coat. It's got like this weird papery texture. I don't really care for it, although it is nice. Belt is nice silvery blue color. I believe this is the Sunfire body mold. I don't know for certain. I like the way they always do his trunks. Or the way they did his trunks. Because I thought they did the same thing for Ant-Man, but no. This is actually a darker red. Didn't even think about that, but instead of straight, he's got suspenders. So, that's cool. And then his masked head have the black antenna, which the Toy Biz one had the white antenna, so I think they're trying to be different. But it's got the points. Arms got the points. Blonde hair, stuff like that. I don't know. Head looks up, down, rotation, a little bit of tilt. Arm goes up, around, bicep or butterfly joint, bicep, double jointed elbow, rotation, and hinge, back, forward, and rotation at the waist, goes out, up, and back. It looks like his leg, yeah, it's about to come off or something. I don't know. I don't want to force it. Upper thigh cut, double jointed knee, calf cut, down, up, swivel. It's not as bright. I don't know why my camera keeps doing this, but it's not as bright as it looks on the camera. He stands at 6 and I don't know. I'm just gonna call it 6 1/4. Here he is next to Ant-Man and the Wasp. She is next to Ant-Man and the Wasp. Both are next to Beta Ray Bill. Cardiac. The box. And the back of the box. Well, I guess it's not a box, but the packaging. Box will open, go like this, pull. So the staff, and then this goes like that, and then it goes like that, and does it? It doesn't do that, does it? Is it supposed to just... Okay, there we go. So, now you've got your lollipop. Really nice navy blue on this figure. Really like all of that. Navy blue and white. Then you got the pouches. And that's overkill. Why is he named Cardiac? Why does he have the pulse lines going all over his body? Don't ask me. I just work here. He's got 2 grippy hands to hold his staff. What did you think they were for? He's got an open, relaxed hand for no reason, and he's got a fist because you've always got to punch something. He looks like he wants to punch a hole in the wall. Don't know why I said that. Don't mind me. I just work here. Got the lines going up across his face. Looks like Joker from the Dark Knight movie. Looks like a football player with the neck collar and the shoulder pads. Knee pads. The Cyclops lines, I guess, on the boots. Not a whole lot going on, I guess. Head goes up, down, and around. Shoulder goes up and swivel. Bicep. Double jointed elbow. Rotate. Swivel. Goes back. Goes forward. Up. Back. Out. They hit the cut pretty well right here. Double jointed knee. No boot cut. Go down, up, and there is pivot. He stands just at 6.5. I'm just going to call it 6.5. Here's next to Spider-Man and Beta Ray Bill. I know it was a lot. Thank you for sticking around this far in the video. If you did like the video, like and subscribe. That would be a big help. Links to my TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook will be down in the description below. This has been The Collector, signing off for now, but as always, I will see you in the next one. Keep collecting.